Hi everyone. This will be the first video in our series, mostly about safety. I want to apologize from the start. There's a lot of detailed information I'm going to go through, so I may not be looking directly at the camera most of the time during this video. I just want to make sure I get all the information out without wasting video time. So I want to start by saying thanks for all your hard work and dedication. It's awesome to see that most of you are following the yard safety rules perfectly. So we're just shooting to get up to 100%. So the first section we're going to talk about is parking and kind of like coming into and out of the yard protocol. So when you drive in the morning, please go straight to your designated parking spot. Once you've parked, walk into the office and get your bus keys and check in. And then you can head to your bus. This helps cut down on traffic and avoids unexpected actions in the yard. This is all the same in reverse when you're leaving the yard at the end of the morning or afternoon routes, where you'll come in, drop off your key, then go walk to your designated parking spot and then exit the yard. So if cars are pulling up to the front and rear pads to come in the office and grab keys and then drive into their buses and then go into their parking spaces, it creates unpredictability for those walking around. It has led to a lot of close calls where people are almost getting hit by cars. So additionally, when you drive into the yard in your personal vehicle or the bus and you're approaching a bus that's backing into their parking spot, please do not attempt to pass them front or rear while they're trying to back into their space. Let them go ahead and park and then you can proceed. We aren't just making the rules control everyone, kind of like what I said in the intro video. We're just trying to keep the environment as safe as possible for all of us out in the yard. That goes into the next point, which is the speed limit. Um, the speed limit in the yard is 5 miles an hour. It's crucial to stick to that speed, no matter how late you are, or if you don't see anybody around and you think that there's nobody else in the yard. Somebody could pop out from behind a vehicle or a bus unexpectedly, and you need to be able to stop in time. Additionally, when leaving or coming back to the yard in the bus, please do not cut through the bus parking area. So like an example would be is if you're in the back row against the woods, would be instead of going around the middle spaces, just cutting through the middle spaces to leave. That poses a major safety risk, especially if there's other buses in that area. Please follow the designated routes in and out of the yard. As I've mentioned in recent meetings in the past, you can't sacrifice safety for timeliness. If you hit somebody or something because you're rushing around, you're not going to get to your destination at all, or worse, you could hurt or even kill somebody. These aren't just empty rules, they have stories behind them, and luckily, we've only had close calls so far, but we cannot keep relying on luck. That goes into the next topic I'm going to talk about, which is that you're responsible for your ride. So if you get a ride into the yard from someone, and that you're responsible for their actions. So make sure you tell them what the speed limit is and the direction of travel in the yard. We've never officially set a procedure for rides, so we'll go ahead and do that now, which is, anyone receiving a ride from someone that's not staying in the yard, um, you have to follow the regular route into the yard, 5 miles an hour, and then drop off at the front pad, not at your bus. Um, so that would be just coming in, following the regular route, drop off at the front pad, and then depart. And advise them to use caution when departing the front pad to watch out for other people. The only other thing I'm going to bring up when talking about safety in the yard is when you're fueling your bus. Please make sure that when you go to fuel your bus, if you're the first one to pull up, please use pump one first. And that's the pump that's closest to the dumpster. That limits the need for the next bus to pull past and then have to back up into pump one if you go directly to pump two. Um, so obviously, if someone at pump one and two are pumping and pump one finishes first, pump two is still going to be there. Um, then someone may have to go up and do that. But we're just trying to limit the potential for accidents and having to back up. So to wrap up, I want to remind everyone how important it is to follow the yard safety rules. Together, we can create a safe working environment where we can all do our jobs without worrying about accidents. So thanks for committing to safety and making the yard safer for everyone. Thank you.